Hi. Hi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. We need to get out of the energy that I read earlier. It's just ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, jelly beans. Oh my goodness. So let's get jelly beans. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Well, top of the morning to you. Hi. These glasses are dirty. I feel like I just did like a little workout. My dad asked me to take all the pumpkins from like the front of the house and bring them to like, the woodsy area where the deer are. But they were like so soft. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna like break. They're gonna break in my hands. Like no, you know. So luckily they didn't bust. Yeah, you have a date tonight? Ooh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Um, the other read was crazy. I'm not here to snoop, and the fact that read came into play with whoever's argument that was, like, I felt like on my half it was like an intrusion, but apparently it was important for you guys to know because they literally put me in the energy. Never saw that coming, nor has it ever happened to me. Um, so it was a little like, ugh, I don't even want to think about it. But I did give you my intake on what type of lesson has to go down in that situation, you know? So there is a reason why it came up. But what I want is a nice positive read. I don't want something unrealistic. I want something positive. Hi. Michael, are you still welcomed? Of course you are. Did something go down I was unaware of? What's your favorite drink? The Naked Green Machine? It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I haven't used this deck in a long time, so let's see what we get. The others, yeah, I mean, it's still positive. Like, you know how I kept saying, like, anime she wins or something wins? They both still win, even though they're both in a horrible predicament. In the end, they both still win because they don't belong together. You know what I mean? Still an awful scenario. But on a more positive note, let's look at, today, what can go down today. And things are gonna start getting better anyway. Okay. So the Seven of Cups, man, this Seven of Cups is just here to stay a little while longer. I think a maximum of a couple days. It's just how to. Someone is very strategic, is what I'm picking up on. How to go about what's next. What do we do next? Let me just grab 5 cards, tell you the story, and then I'll clarify. King of Wands, he was already at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands, 8 of Pence. Someone's very guarded about their next move. Looks like the King of Wands with the Two of Wands, which is exactly what I just said, like their next move. I feel like this energy of the King of Wands is a wee bit guarded. There's something to do with work, commitment, something, a new direction with the Two of Wands. Whatever the new direction is involves commitment, whether it's work, love. It's the Eight of Wands staring right at the Two of Wands. So even if it is a relationship, it is going to be work. But it speaks of some type of study, some type of commitment. Like, are you committed to it? So this one's just trying to figure out how to. I don't feel like this person is confused by any means. It's just what's next. And the King of Wands tends to be a very strategic card. Well, it certainly is right now to me for some reason. It's almost like they know someone's guard's up. I don't think it's them. Because right now they're being strategic. Well, I don't think it's them. I think the person they're dealing with is highly guarded. And they know it. So they know in order to approach whatever this is down here, this new life, this new path, this newness, they need to be very careful on how to approach her. Because it's a female. And she seems to be guarded. So let's find out about her real quick. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Everyone's guarded for their own reasons. But she's guarded. The World. And the Ace of Pence. I feel like she's on top of the world, and it's so crazy because before this card even came out, I said to myself, I feel like she's on top of the world. And I haven't had this deck in a long time. And look at this chica. She is on top of the world. So this is somebody who's just happy. You know, chapters. I don't know why I keep trying to put two words together, because I was going to say chapters close, but I did clapters. So chapters close, but new ones open. She is a little apprehensive when it comes to the king, because she's looking right at him too. So her guard's up towards him, but he knows that. So you both know the same thing. The King of Wands is a very action-oriented card. So this is, how do I take action towards somebody who's so guarded towards me right now? What's up? Seriously? And it's going towards the Eight of Pence and the Two of Wands, which is a new direction. She's on top of the world. But I feel like the way she's on top of the world. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh yeah, the ace. It's like she's more of an optimist than a pessimist. So she's more whatever comes at me comes at me. Whatever or whomever. You know, she's one of those types where I feel like it's like she knows she's being guarded or something. You know what I mean? It's ironic because he's surrounded by a lion and a lioness, and then she's got one too. I don't know what that's in reference to. We reference cats, some whatever. It's not whatever, but I feel like she's on top of the world. I think she's just like opportunities come and go, whatever one comes at me. It's like very whimsical energy. But she's looking right towards him. So he's strategically trying to find a way to approach her, knowing that she's guarded, knowing that there's some type of power with her. I mean, it's the world. It's powerful. Tell me about the world. Let's find out a little bit more about her real quick so I can see what type of energy you're working with. The Hierophant. So it's spiritual too. Damn, with the Fool too. Holy shit. So this is protected. We knew that with the lions anyway. It's spiritually protected. She seems to be spiritual. Or religious. Or she's a teacher. The Hierophant I look at a lot as a teacher. Spiritual teacher. Higher power. Public eye. Pope, priest, things like that. So to me, it's like she's a spiritual teacher. She might travel or is going to travel. Or like me, a YouTuber. Sometimes it takes me a minute for that to click in. You know what I mean? Like a YouTuber teaching to people across the world. Using her tool the right way. She's definitely guarded towards him, and I don't know why, but I guess it's irrelevant. Each and every single one of us have our own stories. She's definitely on a path of freedom, free spirit. So let's find out a little more about him. Tell me about the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. She can be any energy. Well, let's find out about the King of Wands. Right now, he's playing something very strategic. He's got the Three of Swords and the Ace of Pence. So he's resting before he takes this new opportunity. I think he knows he hurt her. So this energy is being very careful. This is not his pain. So he's very aware. He's very aware that he hurt someone. So I don't know if that's supposed to make you feel better. You know, in my eyes, I mean, that shouldn't make you feel better. But, like, he's very aware that he hurt you. He could feel a little lonely without you right now, but to me, it's, you know, how do I, like I said, how do I get to this new start? It needs to be done delicately. There's feelings involved. There's emotions involved. It's an emotional new beginning too. And he could be looking at it like that too. Like, I hope she's okay to approach. So right now he's in the Seven of Cups energy. He's imagining a new beginning with you. He's also strategically trying to figure out how to get to you, knowing that you are guarded, knowing you are who you are. It might be a little worrisome. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Because the Seven of Cups in different decks, it just pulled me to one of my other decks, and the Seven of Cups at the top of it, the meaning of that card is fear. So that's too many. I'm staring right at the Chariot though. So like I said, trying to figure out how to proceed. Ten of Swords, Page of Pence. So everything seems to have an ending for a new beginning, which is positive. It is, so this person is no longer looking at the negative side of things. And if they were envisioning the worst, they're now envisioning the best. I feel like this is a Beauty and the Beast type scenario. And I'm looking at the rose, so I don't know if they feel pressed for time. But it's one of my favorite. It really is truly one of my favorite movies for Disney, is Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. I was just saying to a friend this morning on the phone, and it is relevant to this. I was just saying, somebody went to go fix someone's house, and there was a couple guys. We all grew up with this crowd. Well, more me than her, but she's known this crowd for a good 10 years. She came into it around that time period. I've been in their lives for about 20 years. And she was like, oh, no, don't get involved with these two, talking to her other friend. Like, you don't want to go down that road. He's this, he's that, you know. But I was like, oh, I've always felt he was very attractive. I said, not in his relationships or anything like that, but like, I always thought he was an attractive person because of his character, because of his personality. Like, it just all meshes. So this is somebody, it's like, it's not even about the looks, but I guarantee you're dealing with someone extremely handsome, because you got the King of Wands too, you know what I mean? But this is somebody who looks at somebody's character with the whole Beauty and the Beast. It's the soul is what's most important to someone in this scenario. You know what I mean? It's not superficial. So maybe he doesn't feel good enough, or she doesn't. I think if anything, maybe it'd be her feeling not good enough. Because the King of Wands is full of confidence and good looking, and, you know, so, but I don't think it's about looks, period. It's the type of character you're dealing with. It's like somebody can get through to someone. Like, you guys, it's just like a match, if that makes sense. Like, I'm looking at the lions, and it's like, it's the taming feeling, like in a circus. Like, you might feel like you're in a circus right now, but like, you can tame each other. Every time I say certain words lately, it pulls me to other readers that I don't even know. So I don't know if I'm referencing a lot of different people, and it's really, it's like, it's supposed to be a trigger for you guys. I don't know what that's about. So I don't know if I'm talking about the same stuff other people are talking about, if I'm using the same words, if I'm having the same story, and I'm just trying to explain it and break it down differently. I'm not sure, because I say certain stuff and it pulls me to my YouTube feed. So I don't know if someone's talking about Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. All right, but that's your story right now. So if somebody's worried about looks, I don't know. Beauty and the beast. They can, it's their characters, and someone can tame someone else's energy, but in a very good, beneficial way. So this does look very positive. It does look like you know this person. Or if you don't, you've had to have had some type of encounter or a friend of a friend, because they know you're kind of wounded. You know what I'm saying? Whether they did it or somebody else did it, they're fully aware of it. So the king seems to be way more acknowledging the positive stuff than the negative stuff, or is in the midst of ending something to have a new beginning, because they most definitely want a new beginning. But they know it's the feminine that's guided. She's on top of the world. She seems to be spiritual. Moving forward with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, and they're colliding together. So either the two of you want this, or he wants it, because this was his original energy on how it was being presented. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. So to me, this is a commitment. This is a job opportunity. We are talking Page of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, and now the Eight of Pentacles. This involves work. It could be work in a love life, or I'm telling you, like, this, whatever this is, down the road, you guys will work together. I mean, the Two of Wands is here, down the road. Or there's some type of business opportunity now. And this person's, how do I confront this person with some type of business opportunity? Because, like, we already ended it. It's not on good terms. Something like that went down. And now it's like, how would I even propose such a thing? I don't know if you had a work affair. This could just be work. And the two of you are signs, right? But it looks like more than just work. What is this? The Six of Wands, huh? Damn. If this is work, it's whew, High Priestess. It would be spiritual work with a magician. Damn. So this would be new to you, whether it's a relationship or work. But this has success attached to it. It's going to be, it's almost like the universe is telling you, I can't put that down. It's almost like the universe is telling you to take the path. Yeah, I do have an Instagram. Click the link below under the description box. You will see my information there. Okay. So it's telling you to take the road. It could be saying, too, take the high road, too. Especially if it's involving this person, like your higher conscious, your higher self. Don't let the 3D and hurt and frustration and aggravation and so on get the best of this situation. That's way too many. High Priestess wanted to pop out. And the Three of Pentacles with the King of Swords. I'm going to put it back in, but that's what popped out, and I think it wants to go right there. But that would be a new contract, spiritual contract, so contract in general. I will tell you, I did a reading yesterday, financial reading, work reading, and the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles were in it. It started off that way with the Page of Pentacles. Because this might be relative, but I'm not sure. Tell me about the Two of Wands. If your teeth are hurting, it's telling me you either have an ear infection or you're going through an ascension. I just felt pain up here for some reason. Tell me about the 201s. Oh, it's hurting big time. That's really weird. Ace of Cups. So this has a lot to do with love too. Love, or someone's molars need to come out because it's like where my molars are. Um. So this involves love too. Love and work. It almost brought me back to love and marriage. Love and marriage. Can't have one without the other. Something like that. And if you do, you're in a no good marriage. You got one without the other. This looks very positive. It's very the way I placed my cards looks like a gingerbread house. Without even realizing it. I don't know if you can like note. I can't really notice, and I don't want to take my phone off the stand. But it's sets of five, and then two, so it kind of looks like a chimney or a second story. I don't know what that's about or what it's regarding. Let me find out about this world real quick, because to me it's like she's on top of the world. So it's not like something ended for something new to start off. I mean, yeah, possibly, but like she's standing on top of the world. And I knew that before it even came out. And I didn't even know this deck, how that's how anyone stood on any of the world cards. Probably only used this deck maybe once or twice with you guys tops. It's been a long time. And the Chariot. So she's moving forward. A new door is about to open if it hasn't already. She could be in the public eye too. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. She's lacking something. But see, this type of energy wouldn't. But it's whatever she's guarding herself against. So if this is you, thanks, sweetie. If this is you, whatever you're guarding must be your heart. Oh yeah, because we determined there was some hurt and pain. Because look at the way you're just sitting there. Will you focus? And that's Cancer, back to back. I don't know if you feel like you just feel that the feminine, if you feel that love over and over, you're just looking at, it's like you're very content, so content. You probably are feeling on top of the world, right? But like, it's just that energy of like, will I ever meet the right one? And if I did, like, what happens? Like, my cup was full. Why did I get hurt? Or why did it have to go down this way? Or why? But I don't feel like you're questioning it like that, because you're still moving forward without this person, whether they come back or not. You know what I mean? So it's more or less like I feel like you know the answers. And that song again, if it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks, Crowfolk. So, seems very positive. Someone sees someone like moving. Not like it could be physical location, translocation, right? But like someone just sees energy moving, and it's I don't think it's intimidating them, but they're definitely recognizing it. So this person has to know who you are. Or like I said, like it's a friend of a friend asking questions about you. You know, is she available? Well, she is single, you know, she just got through something. She is moving soon, or maybe she just took a new job, but if you ask my opinion, she's still hurt, you know. I'm not saying you don't have a shot. I mean, it could be through the grapevine like that too. Like this could very well be a new situation for you guys with somebody you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I heard it through the grapevine because this person knows you got it. So somehow you have an affiliation. But it looks like it looks like it's attached to you two. I don't need to see the Six of Cups. I don't need to see certain cards to tell me there's an affiliation here. I don't need to see that stuff. I feel like I don't know if I have a newbie and was like, well, I didn't see any cards saying any of that. You know, the ones that come on like the test the readers. There's love here though with the Ace of Cups there. It's like someone can shower their love. In what a magnificent way. Such purity. What a gorgeous, gorgeous Ace of Cups. It's like the feminine is about to be showered in love. All you got to do is take a new direction, a new, you got to go in a new direction. And if this is something you have to leave behind, then you leave it behind. But it's whatever's necessary for you. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful read. So that's today's energy. You know, it's all about moving forward. I think this Six of Wands is attached to the King of Wands. And it is coming for it. So some of you might have a masculine coming towards you today or the next couple days. Could even possibly be today. Or tomorrow. This energy, you don't stop this energy. This is like someone has an image of the future or something and they're like, I'm going after this. So whenever they have that moment, it's on. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Because it's almost like, kind of like an epiphany. It's like a vision on top of the Seven of Cups. I feel like I'm repeating history or other readers. I can't figure out why it keeps drawing me to my YouTube feed. And this would be my old YouTube feed. And I used to watch so many videos, so I don't know what that's regarding for you guys. I feel like I'm telling the same story. You got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. You're going to get a message. Somebody most definitely wants a new start. You know, the horse isn't moving, but it is a message. So something will end up moving. You know, it's still positive. But it's not like the Tower, or the Tower did happen to come in earlier, but like it's not like sudden. You know what I mean? It's not a sudden move, if that makes sense. It's subtle. cautionary energy. They had to have been the one that hurt you. Hey, it takes two to mingle. But I don't see anyone putting the blame on anyone. There is something I'm feeling about today, though. Either today or tomorrow. I'm telling you. I don't see an alignment. So to me, something's going to come into real life, like 3D. I don't even see any messengers. I just feel it. All right. Let's see if I can pull the bottom of the deck. I don't see any messages or any of this. The Tower and the Eight of Wands. So it's like right around the corner. I was trying to find an answer just like that in this deck, and I literally put the deck down, and these are the two cards at the bottom of the deck. It's funny. It's funny. It's cute. I'm feeling a sense of I don't know. I'm feeling a sense of maybe someone doesn't know what to say. I just said what's next for today. And it's the Two of Wands, and that's the last card out. And it's funny that we have the Sun here because the Sun is the next card after the Eight of Wands. Someone might have that moment today, or some type of message or an email, or somebody decides today, that's it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it next Monday. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Or it could represent 2 days. I don't know why I'm fixated on that, because I don't ever get fixated on that shit. Nor do I continuously do this with you guys. It's almost telling me like something needs to end. Someone was given to like 2 people, but all the attention is going to go to one person now. Ace of Cups. So it's like so weird. I don't ever do that with you guys. But there is something here. So within the next couple days, if something goes down for you, comment. I want to know. Or there is something today. I mean, somebody did say they had a date or they were going to dinner, or you know what I mean? So like this could be it. You could be discussing the future. It doesn't look like anyone's focused on the past by any means. Okay. So that's positive. That's good. And I just looked, it was 11/11, so there's some type of void. What's today's date? The 20th? Why? And that's a 4. 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's something with today or tomorrow. There's something with Thursdays, but like has any readers been talking about flocks of birds that you're aware of? Because again, I just saw like a flock of birds. I literally saw a flock of birds on the way back from CBS, but then it just literally took me to the YouTube feed again. So I don't know why I keep getting pulled to that. You guys watch a lot of the readers I used to watch. So we're part of like the same soul group. You know, we all tell the same story in a different way. No, but you were wondering about those this morning? Wondering about what? You saw a flock of birds too? I mean, I saw a big flock of birds today, and it was very, they all black birds, and I was just going down the street, and they all came up from the trees. It's like a resurrection. Like, they all came up. There had to have been at least 40 of them, and they were all just kind of like it was very, it was symbolic. And I'm thinking you guys have the answer through other readers. Or you're going to hear another reader talk about a flock of birds, and that's where you're going to find your answer. So I don't know what that's for guarding. All right. Very positive read, though, guys. I might come back into another one, or you'll see me tomorrow. Just depends. I think you'll just see me tomorrow because my throat hurts. Like, I legitimately just got in that argument of like what that previous argument was. It was exhausting. And at some point, somebody said, Court, can you resonate with this? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, fuck, no, this is not my scenario. And then sure enough, my daughter comes in. And I was like, okay, I guess it is. You know, see what I'm saying? Like, just when you think, like, that's why I said you can relate to my reads on every aspect of your life. Everyone just expects it to be a certain person. But I went through that same exact scenario for 3 minutes with my daughter. You know what I mean? Right as I was about to answer, somebody being like, oh, hell no, that is not my scenario. Well, apparently it was. It was just with my daughter. You know, so just be aware because I feel like it wore me out. It literally wore me out. And I don't like being a storyteller for that type of stuff. By any means, I didn't like being put in that situation. I just take it personally. That type of stuff is personal. I'm not here for that. I don't like that shit. I know it might be beneficial for some of you guys, and there was a message for you guys at the end of it, but I certainly was not okay with it. But it happened. So I'm going to rest as if it actually happened to me. It's very bizarre. So if you're a super empath too, be really careful. You don't want to absorb other people's energies like that. I literally just need like 20 minutes to just shut my eyes and regroup. Happened to you yesterday? Yeah. You guys, everyone will be okay. The scenario is still a good scenario. It's an awful scenario, but it's for 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, however it goes down, to have a new life and to live life the right way. Like, you can't have it's like it just pulled me to love and marriage. Can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have love within that marriage, like the type of love you're supposed to have, not just a comfortable love or I love but I'm not in love, that's not a good marriage. Like, in the universal law, like, marriage is it's a commitment, it's compromise, it's love, it's laughter, it's pleasure, it's travel, it's partnership, it's a union, it's sacred. And if you don't have that sacred connection with someone, your job on this earth is to find that sacred, to find that peace, to find whether you are on your own, you discover it. It's for you to go after what you want in life. I settled for 4 years off and on, me and my husband, back and forth. We used to say, when is enough enough? Would argue, would cry. 3 weeks later, 3 months later, same thing. How many times are we going to say enough's enough? We've been saying it for 3 years. It's like, I know. I know. But it truly was a blessing in disguise. Regardless of the pain in the past, and if it feels like it's going down the same way it went down the first time or the second time, that's because somebody didn't learn the first time or the second time. And it makes it even harder the third time or the fourth time, because it's like history repeating itself. And it's like, damn, god damn. I get it. It's up to you at the end of the day what you want out of your life. I can only try to help you get through these type of days, you know. So, but anywho, I'm gonna rest and I'll see you tomorrow. I am doing readings. Yeah. I have a 50, 60, 70 for those who are interested. They're all the same reading. It's just basically what you can afford. I'm not doing phone readings anymore unless it's an emergency reading, and then you can email me. Okay. So, I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Get some rest. Especially after, like, even me and watching my readings, it can be exhausting. Especially if you're empathic. Get some water and do like 20 jumping jacks. And then come back and just kind of reconnect. All right? I love you. See you in the morning. Thanks for the donation too. Bye, guys.